everybody, I hope you're well. I'm Lillian and welcome to today's episode. In today's video, I wanted to show you about the city in the area where I stay called Civitavecchia. So Civitavecchia is a coastal city along the Tyrrhenian Sea, center of Italy. 1 hour or so's drive from Rome, depending on the traffic, and also by train, a little less than an hour also depending on the train you take. So Civitavecchia is translated as old city because Civitavecchia, vecchia which means old, and Civita, a Latin word for city, which is Civitavecchia, old city. I'm currently in front of the train station, which I just captured a few minutes ago. As you can see there behind me, Civitavecchia. So this is the only station and main station of the city, with several lines that can take you to Roma, also several stops in between, and also you can take a train from here all the way to Pisa, Genoa, and a French city all the way to France called Marseille. So I'm going to take you along to see several points that show a lot of history in regards to this city, dated even back to the World War. Stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. So when you exit the station, this is the environment you first see. Several apartments on the right of the station, also hotels for tourists especially, and any other visitors of course to the city to have a place to stay. Several restaurants lined along the main street for grabbing a food and probably beverages. And then on the left, you see the sea, the Tyrrhenian Sea, also with several restaurants and cafes for you to have something to snack on, eat, or even to refresh. This is the very main street called Via Aurelia, which is basically the ancient Roman road, though not constructed with the ancient kind of style. All the way to the side of the sea, you're met with this long promenade, usually for taking stalls and to have a walk. It also lined with several cafes. So the promenade extends all the way to that structure, which is a fortress that I would love to show you later, and also it extends all this way. Walking even further from the fort, along the beachside promenade, you find the Pirgo, which is a more private island-built beach area, a great place to relax, clear your mind, and taking in all the views. The seafront is really beautiful because it is lined with a lot of palm trees that create a fresh feeling, especially in this summer period. So below you can see another square, wide square, this one. Usually it is used for several gatherings such as concerts or shows, or even amusements. And then I forgot to say, along the promenade sometimes you can find several markets, only that today, unfortunately, I didn't get to find them. So let me take you down to the seafront. So this is the beach area. I have to say it's not the best because there are pebbles or stones as compared to sand beach. So this is the fort of Michelangelo, a fortress designed by Michelangelo himself, Italy's famous painter, sculptor, and architect. The purpose of the fort was to protect the port of Civitavecchia, also known as the port of Rome, from mainly pirates who used to loot a lot, do some massacres and destruction of the city. So it was put up to protect the population of the city. As you can see, for example, this wall is a ruin of the Roman Empire. Some of the Roman Empire structures are still standing today, though under heavy maintenance, and several structures have been put up on top of them. I was over there, and this is the fortress also from this view. And when you extend all the way to the further left, you see the port and several vessels and ships aligned. Look how big this is. So these are buses that are carrying passengers from the port to the station or from the station to the port. As you can see, this is a statue by the port called Kissing in the Memory of the Port, to commemorate or to remember those who left war and never came back. Yeah, this is it so far. I hope you're enjoying the video. The ambience is really beautiful. The greenery mixed with the structures around, the ancient structures. It's so beautiful. I'm now going to the fortress to see. I've not gone there before. This is going to be my first time. I've always just come around the outside. And after that, I hope to take you by ride or by car around the port. But now, the fortress. So this is the entrance. These are like big anchors for the boats. The fortress is currently used as a headquarters for the port authority. I guess you cannot enter from here. So I don't know actually the entrance. So I think that is not only the headquarters of all the offices of the port authority, but also the military zone. I don't know, but I read somewhere that you can enter. So let me show you also a wall of the Roman ruins. This wall, I think I had captured it before. If not, that is also part of the Roman ruins. By the way, the Roman ruins, I used to think they are like tombs, or ruins in general. For example, the ancient ruins of the Greeks and the Egyptians, I used to think those are like tombs where they bury those older people. But instead, ruins are the ancient constructions or structures by those ancient people, especially, you know, the ancient people societies we always have studied are mainly the Greeks, the Egyptians, and also the Romans. So the ruins are like those old structures, for example, the wells, the baths, and those popular Roman walls. Yeah, it was something nice for me to learn. Meanwhile, I'm still looking for the entrance because so this could be the entrance, but it's closed. I'm sure people come in here, but I don't know how. I was confused about the main entrance. However, the main door was the main entrance, and I confirmed that the opening days are every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this here is the statue of Saint Fermina, the patron saint of the city. This is a water dispenser. Natural and flavored water. Not really flavored, sparkling water. Another statue here that commemorates those who passed during the First and Second World Wars. It's beautiful over there. It's a restaurant. And here is the theater. Sometimes you find so many people lined up here to see what's up next to be shown. And down there you can see the fortress. And then look down there, there are also some ruins. Look what I found on this street. Colorful flags, I think. That was my reaction because the first flag that registered to my mind was of my own country. Unbelievable. Hello, Uganda. Though unrelated to the video, due to the excitement and love, I took the moment to look for my sister countries. I walked all the way to find Kenya, Tanzania over there, Burundi. About 600 meters from the square where we are, you walk until you reach the older city of Civitavecchia. The old and historic town of Civitavecchia, which is easily reachable and accessible, gives you a glimpse of what the medieval times felt like. Here you also see the amazing architecture of the colorful buildings, the cobbled narrow roads connecting the town, and the cobbled squares lined with many restaurants and cafes, all giving you an authentic Italian experience. I think up there was the guard's window. And that those are bullet holes from the World War. Not sure if it is very true though. After several hours of walking through and learning more about the old and historic town of Civitavecchia, here I was in the newer city section that is mainly economic and a business center, which is as equally exciting to check out and experience the Italian culture as though in Rome. This is the St. Francis Cathedral, the city's main church. As you've already seen, the city also holds the port of Civitavecchia, also known as the Port of Rome. The port is the largest and major passenger seaport of Italy, mainly cruise traffic. Now I'm going around the port to show you about. It is actually my first time to be here as well. So, given cruise ships take passengers to several destinations, as you can see, because not only is it linked to several other Mediterranean ports, but it also offers connections to ports around Europe and also connections to further to the US. I also read that it was the first passenger seaport of Europe, the Mediterranean, and among the busiest in the region and in the world. In fact, It is not only committed to cruise traffic, tourism, but also commercial and trade. Because I wasn't going for a cruise, I couldn't get to the boarding section. Maybe someday. However, I used the time and opportunity to come and see the fish auction market, which was interesting for me to show you. As you can already tell, these are all fishing boats. And then this is the auctioning space. So many birds in the air, to be honest, it was all smelling fishy. However, it was a beautiful space for me to know and see, and I'm glad to be able to capture it also for you. As we moved on further, I was able to also see and capture Italy's oldest boats, one of Italy's oldest boats. Please. This comes to the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, please, and shout to your friends and family. Otherwise, see you in my next one. God bless you. Ciao, ciao.
Me then all this will go away. When the night has come and the land is back and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stay.
Like so many other places, evenings are so vibrant also here.